Today joining us on the show, we have Mithun Vijay Kumar, a political analyst. Also joining us, Anish Gawande, an activist and a politician. Anish, I'm going to come to you. We have these two visuals of what India means to two different sections of the country. Why is it that the brand itself gets tarnished when instances such as that, examples such as that of Jeetu, now come to light?
Meghna, to start off with, I think there was not a single person in this country who did not feel the pain in their hearts when they saw Jeetu, and the fact that he had to carry the remains, the skeleton of his sister, to go get that money from the bank has sent shivers down all of our spines. We should condemn it regardless of where I stand on the political spectrum, right? I think it's unfortunate that Jeetu, being an Adivasi man, had to suffer that way at a public sector bank run by the government, whereas the lady who questioned Girish Mahajanji in Mumbai the other day was treated with more respect, right? This highlights that privilege affects whether you can speak out against the government, demand your rights, even when sometimes you're speaking out against the government in other ways. But at the end of the day, this shows us that this is a public sector bank. Somebody has to take accountability. I encourage Nirmala Sitharamanji. I don't think we should make allegations right now, but I sincerely hope that Nirmala Sitharamanji takes action here, because the public sector bank, these are government employees. They cannot treat any citizen of India like this, period.
Mithun Vijay Kumar, the bank has put out a statement. We're going to put that statement of the bank on our screens as well. The bank says that we tried explaining that this was a procedure, the protocols, we needed a death certificate. We understand that. But somewhere along the line, questions are being asked. Did the entire system fail Jeetu? Because after all, he didn't understand. He couldn't comprehend. He's illiterate. He couldn't comprehend what was explained to him. How do you expect him to jump the loops of red tapeism, which even educated people find very hard to do?
Is it to me?
Mithun Vijay Kumar, that's for you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. See, definitely it is very, heartbreaking to see the images of this incident coming out of Keonjhar, Odisha. And no one wants to see a citizen in such a deep, state of desperation. But we must be brutally honest when we talk about emotions versus policies. And what we saw in Odisha is a case where a tragic misunderstanding is being weaponized by media and certain, political parties against the very legal duties that keep our banking system safe. And what we should be asking is, tomorrow if banks start transferring money to any claimant without verification, just because of this one shocking incident, is that the ideal banking system you want in India? Are you going to label India in a certain way?
What is going on national television, boss?
The bank followed
What an ideal banking system.
No, Meghna, I'm sorry. Meghna. On national television, I'm sorry, you have a responsibility as a journalist. Are we blaming Jeetu right now for bringing his sister's skeleton? Because I need a clarification. Otherwise, I can't be a part of a debate where we're blaming an Adivasi man. I mean, there is some decorum.
Mithun Vijay Kumar, if that question was to me, yes, we want an ideal banking system. We want to be a $5 trillion economy. It is not going to be an economy which is going to be exclusionist. It is going to include each and every person who is an Indian. Mithun Vijay Kumar, everyone deserves it. Go ahead.
Yes, but will you allow me time to speak?
Go ahead. I did give you time to speak. Go ahead.
Now the fellow panelist is so concerned about Adivasis. I would like to ask him, what was the condition of poor when his president was the chief minister in Maharashtra? 114 tribal bodies are lying on the streets of Nagpur. Where was your pain back then? Those people were not there for bank account. They were demanding their basic
Mithun
rights.
Kumar, you're making it a political slugfest. Let's start. This is not that kind of a show. Yes, if this has happened in the past, I will condemn that. And if it is happening today in India, I will still condemn it. Let's talk about the apathy that people, the Aam Janta has to face when it comes to red tapeism, Mithun.
See, let's not confuse the people here with terminologies and some, political slandering. I'm very clear about what I'm saying. And when I'm speaking, this person should allow me to talk. That's all I'm demanding here. See, you are making two wrong comparisons. One is a man who didn't understand and the system is supporting him. The system is not, punishing him for that. He's being supported by the administration. He's being supported by the police. He's being, provided all the necessary help that he needs. He's not pushed aside. He's being supported. Yes, he did not understand the policy. That is one thing, but we are not blaming him for that. But when you're tagging it to, to something that connects to Vijay Mallya, and then you're making a wrong comparison altogether. Why did the bank ask Mr. Munda for a certificate? Because in India,
it is a different comparison. Mithun Vijay Kumar, would you agree it is because banks, successive banks, consortiums of banks today who have gone and complained, many of them private sector banks, they've all bent the rules to accommodate people like this. Rich people who sought sought loans when they shouldn't have. Forget about the rich. People like me, Mithun. If I were to take a loan from a bank, I'd be hounded by sharks, loan sharks.
You are saying that, banks are writing off loans. Please don't confuse people. It's a technical clearing of the balance.
I have explained that very clearly. If you heard my introduction, Mithun Vijay Kumar, I explained it very clearly. I have also explained about defaulting and the difference between write-off. So no one's confused. Unless you are, no one here is confused.
Can I come in?
All the big rich people in the country.
Okay.
You should understand that the bank continues to pursue the borrower, seize their property.
I have explained that. I've explained that. Perhaps you should go back, revisit my explainer. The difference between a write-off and loan defaults also, which you may want to circumvent, but you cannot deny. The graphics of that is also out. Anish Gawande, this man had to pay the price not of apathy, but of his illiteracy.
Meghna, firstly, let me start off by
Mithun, now let's listen to Anish. Let's listen to Anish.
Meghna, let me start off by laughing, unfortunately, because I thought that I would be critiquing you for being too soft on the government. But Mithun has done me one better and said that you're too lenient to the government. When in reality, I think this is not a political issue at all. I think the beginning was completely fair and unbiased. And that's precisely the point, right? No person, regardless of political affiliation, I don't care about playing party politics on this. I truly don't. I don't think the finance minister should resign because some bank employee in Odisha denied service, right? Of course, we have to be realistic about these things, but some accountability must be taken. Are you telling me that some man is so illiterate that he does not understand the spoken word so much, that he does not understand death certificate so much, that he has to go dig up the bones of his sister? You're insulting his intelligence. Are you saying just because he's Adivasi, he's dumb? That's the argument that's dangerously close to being made on national television right now, Meghna, which is why I have to flag this, because I had to speak up earlier and I have to speak up now, because you cannot blame Jeetu. You have to push a man to the extreme for him to go dig up his dead sister. Are we understanding what he had to do? And now the police acts, now the administration acts. Too little, too late, boss. Who has gotten fired and who is going to get fired tomorrow?
Where is the accountability? But for people like us, let's also talk about the larger malaise. That yes, there are different yardsticks and there are two different Indias. Who is the system really serving? The rich and powerful who loot and scoot, or the poor? Yes, I agree with you, Mithun, when you say that Jeetu didn't understand. But why? Who took the time out to explain it? What was the treatment that he got? Was it a red carpet like someone like a Vijay Mallya would have gotten in a bank? Did Jeetu receive the same kind of empathy from a bank? These are questions which cannot be avoided. I'm not talking about this this party or that ideology. What I'm discussing about a systemic failure here. And it may have happened in the past. It may have happened today. But if we work together, hopefully, keep the politics aside, it can be avoided in future. Let's look for some solutions here. Thank you so much, Mithun Vijay Kumar, for joining us here on the show. Anish Gawande, as always, pleasure to have you on the show. Well, this is a question about whom really is the system serving. We leave it up to you, the viewer.